Hey YouTube, this is Garrett from Garrett's Tech Lab, back with another video, and today we will be unboxing an entirely new flash solution. Interrupt right here. We had to break this video up into two videos, so this particular part of the video covers all of the accessories and all of the things that really make this a modular system. If you did not get to see the first video, which covers the actual camera, controller, and the actual flashes themselves, make sure that you look below. There should be a link to that video below, and let's get back to the video. So, keeping with this theme of modularity, what's next? What's next is this guy right here. This is the AD200 LED head. So we're gonna unbox this guy right now, and we get, now this LED head has 64 LEDs in it. The unit has rated with an output of 3.6 watts and has 3 levels of intensity. So again, this time let's grab this. Actually, let's grab the Godox. We grab this little lever here, pull it back, let's pop the head off. Take this. Actually, let me show you this. So there's a set of contacts right here, and then there's a set of contacts here. You're just going to line up the contacts, snap it into place. Now, this is pretty much would be considered like just a standard LED light, and it has 3 levels of intensity. And it offers a daylight color temperature at about 740 lux at 1 meter at the highest intensity setting. In photographic exposure terms, this equates into 1/50th of a second f/5.6 at ISO 320. Now it can be turned on or off via the power button at the rear here, and it's going to be controlled by the modeling light. So there's nothing, the flash button here does nothing, and this is 100% controlled by the modeling lamp. And I think this is going to work really well for macro photography or anything like that where you need a little extra light, or I mean it could be used for hair light, for the hair light, rim light. There's a lot of options, and this is the LED flash head. Now, what's next, you say? It's this guy right here, the Godox round flash head. The round flash head has several levels of the modeling lamp. If you remember, the Fresnel had 1, the bare bulb has 0, this one has 3, I believe, and this one is actually a Godox unit. It's very similar to the round Godox flash head that they're selling now. Maybe it's the 860, I don't remember the exact model number, but it will use the exact same, all of the same modifiers that flash head has, and this also has the magnetic ring around it as well. The value of this light. Now, when you mount this light in a modifier, it will spread and fill the modifier a lot better than when you use these rectangular Fresnel heads. These can kind of leave a hot spot, and the Fresnel heads typically are not as color accurate, and that's what makes this pretty much a clear buy. Now, I'm not going to say that this is a super game changer, the round head or anything, but again, when using a modifier, these round heads seem to work much better than the Fresnel heads do. And also in the modifier, this particular head works very well also. These, of course, these two here are not great modifier heads. So that leads me to the next thing. So there we go. We've got now 1, 2, 3, 4 heads. Still rolling with modularity, right? So our next particular item is the XP200 portable 200. Wow, this is a mouthful. This is the XP AD200 portable 200 watt extension flash head. Now this is another product I've been kind of excited about here, primarily because I'm about 5'8". Once I get my modifier and my light raised up, you know, I can't see the back of that light to make any changes, shit, if I wanted to. So what this is gonna let me do is this is gonna let me change these and make these into nothing more than just a battery pack. So how does that work? Take the head off. Gonna undo this guy here. They're a little snug. And this is gonna plug into right here. Let's take this tie off here. And now I've got a 6-foot lead that I can stick any of these heads on and control. So what am I going to do with this? This is going to be mounted on the bottom of my light stand, or my my light stand, and then this will just be mounted in the modifier. So with this mounted on the light stand, it's going to do a couple of things for me. For one, it's going to give me lower center of gravity for the weight, and it's going to allow me to see the settings, make setting changes from the back if I wanted to do that. And if by chance the wind actually gets a hold of this thing and blows it over, guess what? It's not going to fall that far. There's something else that you can do with this. So this is, again, the extended module. Hold on. I forgot what I did with the box. This again is, and I've got 2 of these. I went ahead and bought 2 of these, 1 for each unit. So this is the other one. We're just going to set it to the side here. But again, I just wanted to read this name off because it was such a mouthful. This is the XP200 portable 200 watt extension flash head. So if you have an assistant and they're running around with a pole, they can easily carry this in their pocket, and they've only got to have the light modifier and one of these little heads. Any of these heads can snap onto here. I just think that's a super powerful feature that I'm really stoked about. Now, one of the things I haven't tested and I am a little curious about is there a power loss or a hit due to this 6-foot cable? I can't speak to that yet. Okay, I need to interject here. I've done some research, and what I found is you will actually lose approximately 1/2 the stop of light when you use these extended cables. This unit here is called the Godox AD200 AB-B2 Bowens mount. Say that 5 times. Now, what's the advantage of using this particular accessory? This will let you combine 2 AD200s, which are 200 watts apiece, and combine that, and now you've got a 400 watt powerhouse portable light that you can use. So how does this work? I'm going to show you that. So let's get this out of the way. So on the back of here, you can see there's a 1 and a 2. We're going to take this, slide it over. There's 1. Now this particular unit, actually, let's go ahead and put the other one on there too. All right, so there's both of the units with that installed. Now, these use the Xeon tubes. So, and hopefully you can see this, there's a 1, and a 2. Now, if you just have one of these attached, which you can do, you can run this with one, you would have the mount, you'd have this Xeon lamp. Oh, I get this thing. Of course, it has to be the last way. Set right dead in the middle. But if you got 2 of these, you're going to mount it. Of course, it's different. Right here, and you're going to mount the second one of course like that. Now you've got 400 watt light at your disposal, and you've got two very high intensity modeling lamps now. One battery pack will control one modeling lamp and one xenon tube. So if we were to run this in the single mode, which I cannot figure out how to get this thing. So they have a little, there it is. We would only get one modeling lamp. So you need both battery packs and both bulbs to get both lights. Let's get these back in there. So again, with the modeling lamps, and I'll turn these modeling lamps on here real quickly as soon as I can get this damn light in here. It's like the last possible one. Where's the? And I think you could see that these modeling lamps are, here's the modeling lamp on the other side, and this gets pretty bright. So you've got 6 levels of, you actually got 3 per light, 3 per side. So I'm thinking that you'd be able to turn one down, turn one up, and be able to control the light that way. But you've got 3 very bright level of modeling lamps when this unit is connected. The other thing too is it's got this reflective metal ring around it, which helps reflect that light up and get you a little bit brighter light than you would using one of the other modifiers. Now I really like this because this is a Bowens mount unit, so you can just attach this to any of your Bowens mounted light modifiers. And the only negative with this is I hate these clickety things here. It also has a hopefully you see this here, it also has a hole for umbrellas, so you can support umbrellas and the Bowens mount. Very nice unit, you know. And again, this thing here is just crazy modular, and I think that is what makes this particular system super powerful. I mean, you get the option of having one 400 watt strobe, 2 200 watt strobes, multiple head configurations, rectangular, round, bare bulb, LED. I mean, you know, many times if you're shooting inside and you're not trying to overpower the sun, a single AD200 is more than bright enough to do the job. I mean, so what do you think? Have you heard of these flashes, the Godox AD200, the Flashpoint AD200? Do you own them? Do you plan to get some? Let me know what you think down below. You know, if you have any specific tests that you'd like to see run with these, let me know that too. Make sure you leave a comment below. I love conversating with all my subscribers, and even if you're not a subscriber, I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. So make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button. I want to say thanks for watching. This is Garrett from Garrett's Tech Lab. Peace.